y'all. It is Friday night and I am exhausted. I'm sitting here at my desk and I have pretty much decided to start winding down a little bit early. But I figured that while I am getting myself together, we could chat a little bit about a couple new products that I've been using and the bigger meaning behind them. So, I recently had the opportunity to do a collaboration with a relatively new skincare company called JUNOCO. And if you're active over there on the TikTok, you might be familiar with JUNOCO because their Clean 10 cleansing balm went viral. But I think it's particularly noteworthy that JUNOCO is committed to social and environmental responsibility. Like, they use clean ingredients, they have an emphasis on sustainability in both their products and their packaging, and they're vegan and cruelty free. But earlier this summer, they decided to take that to the next level and launch a skin positivity campaign called hashtag ToBeHuman. And this campaign really spoke to me on a number of levels, but basically they challenged us and the beauty industry to normalize and celebrate real human skin. And it took me back to when I was a teenager growing up in the Stone Age for some of my younger viewers. But back in the day, we got a lot of our beauty and style cues and tips from magazines. I used to read, of course, Essence, Ebony, Jet. Those were the main places I could see people that looked like me. But I also used to read Glamour, Cosmopolitan, Marie Claire. Read a little bit of Vogue and Sophisticate's Black Hair. I can smell the spritz now, just thinking about that. But one thing that became quite obvious to me at some point was that the products that were being showcased weren't actually what was being sold in the ads. Like, I realized that cosmetic ads were really selling makeup artistry, hair ads were really selling hairstyling, and in a lot of cases, weave extensions, and skincare ads were really selling makeup, and all three in the modern age are selling Photoshop. And if I can be a little bit more clear, let's take skincare ads for example. Raise your hand if you've ever seen an ad for a skincare product, a cleanser, a moisturizer, a serum, or something, where the model has a immaculately applied full face of foundation and concealer, and she's photoshopped to oblivion. And what that does is that it skews our perception of the product that's actually supposedly being sold, in the ad. Like, how do I know that a skincare product works when the model that you chose is covering up her skin? But what it does over time, I feel, the more and more you see those images over and over and over and over and over, it begins to skew our perception of what real normal human skin is supposed to look like. And that just never really sat well with me. And I feel like it's 10 times worse in the Instagram era where everybody's using filters and nothing is what it seems. But JUNOCO decided that they were going to take this to task with their ToBeHuman campaign. And what they did is, instead of hiring professional models, they decided to get real people, not that models aren't real people, but like regular not model people like you and I, and they picked people with all sorts of skin tones, all kinds of skin textures and skin conditions, and they did a shoot with them. First thing they had them do was use their double cleanse system, the Clean 10 cleansing balm and the clarifying cleansing powder, for a month before the shoot and the day of. As a matter of fact, y'all come with me. We're gonna take off my face together. Okay, so the first step in our double cleanse is the Clean 10 cleansing balm, which comes in this jar. Has a balm consistency in the jar, but it is like solid to oil. It also comes with a nice spatula to keep our germs out of our product. So I'm just gonna put this in my hand and apply it, emulsify it, there's your oil, and add it all over my face. And if I need a little bit more elbow grease, which I do, I am going to actually use JUNOCO's cleansing cookie, which is kind of like a cleansing pillow. It's like a mini cleansing pad for my face. I wet it, and I'm just going to apply that to my face, working on in circular motions to get the product off my face. And I mentioned that these products work in a double cleanse system. If you're not familiar with what a double cleanse is, it's 2 cleanses like it sounds, but you use an oil-based agent like this one first to get the makeup and all the outer layer of debris off your face. And then you go back with a water-based agent to clean the rest. And it's basically a more gentle way of getting a deeper clean. And y'all, I can't see myself very, very well. Y'all know my eyes are terrible. So hopefully I'm getting all of this off. But I really like the Clean 10 balm. I like the scent of it. It's a really nice tangerine scent, which it does have tangerine in the ingredients. That's where the scent comes from. But it's pleasant without being obnoxious. And this cleansing cookie feels really nice on my face. I also like that it is reusable. I can toss this in the wash with my towels or whatever, and it'll come clean. And y'all, I promise I'm not rubbing as hard as it looks. And Clean 10, for what it's worth, is safe to use around the eyes. You don't want to put it in your eyes, but you can use it to remove eye makeup. And I did use waterproof eyeliner and I believe waterproof mascara today. So it does a pretty good job of getting makeup off. The second step in my double cleanse is the clarifying cleansing powder, which is actually my favorite of the two products. So it is actually a powder to foam formulation. Come back here so that it's in focus. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. You use about a half a teaspoon of this. Add a little water here. Powder to foam. And I'll apply that all over my face as I would any other cleanser. And I'm going to try to avoid my eyes. I think I have already, that ship has sailed. But this is going to help combat and get everything out of my pores that Clean 10 didn't get. in the first round. So I'm just gonna rub that in like so and rinse. And what I love about the clarifying cleansing cleaner, especially right behind that clean 10, is that my face is gonna feel very, very soft. It's not harsh. It's not gonna leave my skin feeling stripped, but it is gonna leave my skin feeling nice and clean. So it's very effective, but also very gentle. And y'all, I do have a hard time sometimes getting all the makeup out from under my chin, my hairline, around my ears. I think that's a success. Yeah. So let's head back and finish this night routine. So back to this photo shoot. JUNOCO, they got their real human people with real human skin, and they shot this campaign with no artificial or professional lighting, just natural light. They didn't use any professional styling, and they didn't use any Photoshop. Those things should sound quite familiar to you if you've been watching this channel for a while, but we'll get there in a second. But they minimized all the artificial interference, and then they took the photos and they blew them up and displayed them at an event in San Francisco's Hayes Valley. I mean, acne, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, scars, and all. They put it on display so that people would be challenged to see the normalcy in real human skin. Real skin is beautiful skin, and having those flaws is what it means to be human. And speaking of that, the attendees of this event were asked a very compelling question, which I want you guys to answer down in the comments below. What is an insecurity that you are most proud of? For me, I won't say that this insecurity is organic, but it's one that has been kind of projected on me. I had a relaxer from the time I was probably about 5 to the time I was 23. No one knew what my real hair looked like, not even me. And when I went natural, I had no idea what the outcome was going to be. But when I big chopped and my hair was not the more acceptable loose curl pattern that people tend to praise in my community, I got a little bit of disdain behind that. But I learned to love my hair. I actually went natural so that I could learn to love my own hair, whatever it was. So I guess if I had to think of an insecurity or a perceived imperfection that I am most proud of, I love my hair. I love my hair. But I want you guys to tell me, what is an insecurity or something regarded as a flaw that you've grown to become proud of? I want to hear from you guys. Who knows? It might help somebody else. But with that being said, here at Mac the Maverick, a lot of the things that JUNOCO just did with this campaign very much speak to how we run things over here. We celebrate real people. We celebrate who you really are, flaws and all. I'm encouraging everybody to embrace the uniqueness of their own beauty. But also, I am committed to a certain level of honesty and transparency, because you and I, we are real people with real money, and y'all don't have it to waste. I don't have it to waste. I want to be honest with you all. So if you notice, when I do a skin or hair care review, I try my best to review that for at least 4 weeks so that I can get an honest opinion of how things perform over time. If that is not the case, I'll always let you guys know. I'll tell you it's a first impression or how long I've actually used the product. Furthermore, if you've watched any of my foundation reviews, I always do a natural light test. JUNOCO just shot this campaign completely in natural light. I'm sitting here in my office in my studio, but I always try to go outside and let you guys see what products look like in the real world where we all wear them all the time. And last but not least, I am committed to not retouching photos that showcase any kind of beauty product, hair beauty, makeup, or skin. I don't want to be disingenuous and give the wrong idea of what a product look like or how it'll perform for you out in the field, because I've gone in and tweaked a few things, making something completely unattainable. So y'all, let me know what your thoughts are on skin positivity, what hurdles you've overcome in your own personal journey, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to bed.